Hello, everybody, and welcome to Microsoft Ignite 2023. I'm Santi Cuellar, and I am here with my colleague, Terry Corder. Welcome, Terry.
Hey, welcome, Santi. Glad to talk to you. It's been a while.
It's been a while, and man, Ignite's going to be like amazing, right?
Isn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait. I hear we're going to have a lot of great content to look at, but today, specifically, we want to talk about Fusion Connect and how Fusion Connect has taken, Microsoft Teams, old traditional phone calls, and turned them into true digital assets, right? And I think there's a lot of value in that. So, Terry, I appreciate this. Let's go ahead and bring up the presentation and talk everybody through it real quick.
No problem. Yeah, it truly has become, it's no longer just traditional phone calls. All calls are digital assets. Companies are truly focusing on that rich digital asset that a telephone call has become. There's so many other features and functions you can find in it. I'm excited to talk about a few ways we help enhance that.
Yeah, and I think one great way to start is the trend, right? It is very obvious that in this world of digital transformation, Microsoft Teams is absolutely leading the pack. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I've heard several industry experts out there talking about, do you pick this? Do you pick that? Who's best in class? What's best in class? It's all about the ecosystem. And truly, Microsoft has built an ecosystem that is providing companies the best way to function and to grow. And they've enhanced that with their telephony and allowing partners like us to do the operator connect and the true calling features and allowing them to focus on the software.
And the numbers keep changing. Like I can't keep up with it.
Oh, I know.
In fact, we say 400 million paid users now, and by the time Ignite is over, it may be 5. I mean, it keeps growing. It's impossible to keep track of it. But regardless, 345 million active users on Microsoft Teams every single month is mind blowing, and that's where we're headed.
Yeah, and only 100 million of those are actually using the calling features back and forth. But they're not even using it to call out to non-Teams users. That's an even smaller number. I think you've got 20 million here. It might be 25 or 30 by now. But, there are people out there that don't realize the benefit of Microsoft Teams and being able to not just use it as a conferencing platform or an inter-office communication, but truly to call their clients, to call other businesses.
Yes.
And you can still have all of the features that you're used to. It's a great product.
And it's great because what you just described is we're not talking about calling inside of the Microsoft ecosystem from one Microsoft Teams user to another. No, we're talking about dialing your customer's phone number inside of Teams. Oh, better yet, your customer calling you on your office number and it rings inside of Teams. And that is what we're really talking about here, right?
It really is. That's the real differentiator, using Teams as the only platform for your calling asset.
Yeah. And listen, I know that Fusion Connect is not the only one out there doing that, but I do know that Fusion Connect does things in a unique way to kind of set themselves apart. And at a high level, I know that you guys do have a pretty impressive industry-leading guarantee that we can talk about today. I'm aware of the recent global expansion, the footprint we have, and I dare say that we probably have one of the most comprehensive add-on features. So not only it's already great that Teams can do that, but the fact that we can do so much more. And so I really want to just take a minute, Terry, to do a deep dive on these 3 areas, if you would.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do that. And I think we've got some more information about each one of these. So let's get into it and talk about them.
Perfect. Let's start off with the service guarantee because I do know that Fusion Connect makes some really bold statements, right? I mean, they really put their money where their mouth is, and some of these guarantees are absolutely industry leading. You want to walk us through some of these?
Absolutely. So Fusion Connect came together and our CEO, we're really an upside down pyramid type organization. We are servant leaders, and from the C-level to vice presidents to managers and directors to our day-to-day people that work with our clients, it's really influenced from them down to leadership on how we function and how we help our clients and customers. So from a conversation with a client, we really, our CEO and several others work together to come up with this guarantee. An on-time installation. We're going to work with you and we're going to set a time to install your service. And working together, we're going to meet that time. And if we don't, there are repercussions for us. We will work with you to ensure an on-time installation of your Microsoft services with us. We're going to lock the rates on those. So the voice services that we provide for Microsoft, it's an asset that we're providing. So we're able to lock that rate throughout the life of your contract. We've got a 100% uptime guarantee. A lot of people say, oh yeah, 100% uptime, that's, how can you do that? How real is that?
Yeah, good point.
It is truly real. I mean, we've built in redundancies within our infrastructure, within our connectivities into Microsoft. And then even beyond that, we have redundancies on the DID. So really, those redundancies allow us to give that 100% uptime. We future-proof it as we move forward. As Microsoft advances, we're going to continue to adapt and advance with it. So I think that is a great thing. And then the last, but certainly not the least, the best one overall is that overall satisfaction guarantee. That if a client is not happy with a service that we're providing, well, guess what? If you give us a chance to remedy it and we can't do it, we're not just going to let you out of your contract. We're going to help you move to somebody else.
Yeah, that's mind-blowing to me. Like, nobody does that. I mean,
it truly is.
Yeah, that's amazing to me. All right, that's great. These are awesome. Honestly, this is why I think these truly are industry-leading service guarantees, and the fact that you guys have it in writing and in your contracts that speaks volumes of Fusion Connect. I know that one of the things that people are always concerned about when you talk about technologies and users and teams and calls, it all sounds great. But if you're an admin, it may not be great for you, right?
Sure. And that multi-level admin, they want to be able to have someone maybe just administer the phone numbers, but not be a Microsoft admin in their tenant. So really, we've put together a simplified administration portal. It's going to allow them to do number assignment, basic GUI call flow. So it's going to start the wrapper of the call flow. But then within the Microsoft Admin Portal, you're going to do the details of it. It's going to give you call utilization reports. You see a little bit. If you go to the next slide, it's going to show you the simplified reporting. So you can get your basic call stats. You can do all of your simplified management and reporting right there within that portal. And if you need something more in depth, then your Microsoft admin and your administrators always have that extensive reporting of Power BI that they're going to be able to go in. This is just a few examples of some of the Power BI reports that are out there. It's amazing the depth of information that Microsoft has helped us build into that portal. Yeah. And they're continuing to advance it. So we give you something that's simple for your basic voice administrators. And then if they come back and they really need to know user health, the media health, how was the call quality on a single call, that all is right here in Power BI. Great feature and function, and Microsoft continues to expand it.
It's no longer just phone calls.
It's no longer just phone calls.
Digital asset.
This is a digital asset. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Terry, I want to do a quick run through because I know we can get real carried away when we talk about technology, but I do want to do a quick run through on the features, because what we've done is not just enable teams to make calls, but we've enriched, we made the experience even more rich for the user because we have so many other things that we add on, right? Talk about the receptionist console, attendant console, for example.
Sure. So within an attendant console, being able to delegate and answer calls on behalf of somebody, message them, this just gives, it helps facilitate those legacy companies that are used to having a physical console where they can hit buttons and transfer to this person or that person. It gives them an experience similar to that on a video, on the image on their computer. So really, the Attendant Console is a great feature, fully integrated into Teams. Also, some of the next features are compliance call recording. Call recording is very important, and for some industries, it is required.
Yes.
But with Microsoft Teams, when you hit record, it doesn't necessarily, unless it's a meeting. If you're doing an internal to external call, it doesn't necessarily have that call recording available, or it's not always on. You can keep pausing it. So if you need always on call recording, we actually have features that run in the background that maintain that call recording. And that really comes in great. We call it compliance call recording because that's what it's used for.
Sure.
Another feature, and this is great for some of the enterprises that use Microsoft Teams.
Oh, yes.
If they're not familiar with all of the Microsoft Graph APIs and go through all of the work to get into the depth of it, but they need some simple number management, assigning numbers, decommissioning numbers. They can do all of that through open APIs that we've built in our portal that truly allow the enterprise to build their HR infrastructure, their administration infrastructure, and make those changes to calling and tie it in directly. It gives them, again, a simplistic way to integrate into their OSS platform, whether that be ServiceNow or any of the other Dynamics, any of those platforms.
Very nice. Oh, talk to me about SMS and MMS in Teams.
Absolutely. So SMS and MMS in Teams, most people don't think, well, it has chat built in. It has instant messaging. It does, but not to a mobile device.
Interesting.
So there is still that use. And there's differences. This would specifically be a P2P, person-to-person text message. If I need to text someone outside of my organization, or even someone inside, but directly to their cell phone, because I know they're not running their Teams client on their phone like they should. We all should. I run it on mine. But no, this gives them that ability to text either between a client and themselves one-on-one, or between a peer and themselves one-on-one via the traditional text messaging. And as you see from the picture of the little pup there, it's full MMS. So you can do images, you can do emojis, all of the things that you need to do. We found this very beneficial for companies that are, let's say, an HVAC company.
Sure.
Their workers are out in the field. They're working on an HVAC system. Hey, I need a part. Here's the part number. Hang on. Let me take a picture with my cell phone and text it to you in the warehouse to verify that we have that part in stock and if I can come pick it up. So they'll take a picture. They'll text that via their cell phone's text message. So, because all your workers on your trucks may not have Teams. But they all have a cell phone.
But they all have a cell phone.
Yeah. So they text it back to the office. They look at the part. Oh, absolutely. Beautiful. Here's serial number. I pull the part. It's sitting on the front desk waiting for you. Come pick it up.
Beautiful.
We have an HVAC company that uses this day in and day out that we supply services to.
Very nice. This is a really cool feature.
It really is.
Let's talk about your global footprint, because I understand there's technically 2 footprints if you really think about it, right?
If you really think about it, yeah. So Microsoft Teams calling, especially Operator Connect, which is what we provide. The global footprint that we have is 30 countries and growing. Mm-hmm. We are constantly expanding. I think there's 6 or 7 in the next phase, but we're at 30 right now, and it allows us to provide that inbound and outbound PSTN calling. So I can call the restaurant down the street. I can call my vendors. I can call my customers in all of these countries. That's really exciting to know that within the Teams infrastructure, if I'm a global organization and I have people in the US and Australia and the UK and France and Germany and Italy, all of them can be on the same Microsoft Teams platform with voice services provided by the same provider, Fusion Connect. So really that is exciting to be able to offer in that many countries. Even more exciting, Microsoft conferencing, similar to what we're using today. We set up a conference call. If I had been on the road and I wasn't getting good data coverage and I needed to use the cellular network.
Oh, yes.
Or if I were pulling in a client and they weren't on their computer, they were driving, what have you, I could have either Teams conferencing call out to them, or they could call in to a DID in Teams conferencing.
Very
That's
nice.
something we offer in over 130 countries. So the conferencing aspect we can provide in over 130 countries. And you see a lot of countries on there in blue that we can't provide dialing into, right? We don't provide calling services, but we do provide conferencing, because that is something that you can tell it, call out to this number. And we provide very competitive prices there. It's something where with Microsoft, you do blocks of time, and you purchase those blocks and use them, lose them, what have you. Whereas with ours, it is truly a usage based. So we're providing that. We do require some estimates. We want you to look at your last 3 months and work with us to come up with an estimate on your consumption. But it gives it truly a global solution for all of your calling, your digital voice asset. Again, this is just another phase of the digital voice asset. And as you add additional feature and function to it, like Sales Copilot, as Copilot gets launched and integrated further, any of those things where it's going to be able to do more and more with that calling, it enhances that asset night and day.
Yes, very nice. Terry, can we close talking about something that you guys do, which I find interesting? That is, you're able to take Teams and add on to Teams a contact center, a true contact center functionality for those customers that may have people on a traditional contact center, PBX or something. Now they can actually use their existing Teams environment. You walk us through that real quick?
Absolutely. So our contact center product is outstanding product, lives in a hosted platform. It does allow clients, if they have contact center users, say they have 10 or 12 contact center users, they need more features than what Microsoft Teams has call queuing in the platform. But if they need more extensive features, if they need some extensive time of day, if they need the ability to whisper, barge, manage, go into all of the different true contact center feature and function, to add that SMS, MMS within the contact center, let's say to do a web-based chat in the contact center, to do some callbacks, some email, true omni-channel, AI-based functionality. If they're using something for AI today and they want to integrate it, we can do all of that. So it allows them to do that. But the great integration with Teams is it allows that full transfer. It allows that full visibility. So if I'm a contact center agent and I want to transfer to somebody that's not in the contact center, just like with Teams, the idea of phone numbers is no longer really what matters.
Right.
It's the idea of having a Teams user. So it's going to show you the name of that Teams user. You're going to transfer to them just like you would in Teams, and it's going to push that call right over to them. Great, great product integrated with Teams. As I said, it's got the ACD, a little bit of predictive dialing, quality management's there. You can set up calls, post-call surveys, things like that. Fully interactive IVR. I talked about the omni-channel and all the different ways that we can take the calls, and it does full screen recording. So it'll record the active screen while your person's on the phone. All of these are the different providers that we integrate with this calling center platform. You'll see Microsoft Teams is right there, but some people use workflow management. Maybe they use a Calabrio or a Verint.
Right.
All of these different things we integrate with for translations, for AI, for just voice to text. It is a fully functional, in-depth contact center solution. And it's something that we're very proud of, and proud that it connects in so integrally with Microsoft Teams. It truly is. It's a great system, and I'm excited to have it as another digital asset to work with our Microsoft Teams partnership that is just outstanding.
That is awesome, Terry. Well, Terry, listen, I really do appreciate it. I know you're busy, and this was great. This was a great walkthrough. I think it really helps people see what we're talking about when we talk about Operator Connect, but not even that. What we're talking about when we say, hey, feature-rich, industry-leading guarantees, and global footprint. It is phenomenal, right? Where how far we've taken this product, and how we've taken what used to be an old, plain old phone call and turned it into a true digital asset. So I just wanted to say thank you for joining us today. Folks, visit Fusion Connect in the showcase area and the demo area. Microsoft Ignite 2023.
Excited for it.
Yes,
absolutely.
Here we go.
Thanks, Santi, for having me. It was great. Thank you, everyone. Come visit Fusion Connect at the showcase or demo area, and I look forward to getting to see all of you.
See you all there. Take care.
See you there.